I was born in Manaway, grew up in Manaway, married a city boy and moved away for most of my adult life. I lived in Lakewood. That's where I raised my children. In 1999, after my kids were grown and my in-laws had died, I talked my husband into moving out here to Manaway and became involved in the community. I was not at first involved with the Friends of the Manaway School, which was how Manaway Restoration Society got started. I think they were already the Manaway Restoration Society, or were transforming themselves into the Manaway Restoration Society at the point that I got involved. We were very interested in saving the school. The school was important to me. It was where I went to school. My father and all his brothers and sisters graduated from here when it was a 12-year school. My one sister who stayed in town, her children attended here for at least part of their education. So we have a long history with the school. And besides that, I've always thought that it was a beautiful building and that it should be used. When I heard about the threat that it might be torn down or sold to outside entities, I got involved with Marcy. And after attending a few meetings, I wasn't really excited by any of the ideas that they were coming up with to get more use in the building. We had a public meeting that there was a lot of interest in either a community center or a senior center, but nothing was happening on it. So I decided to take things in my own hands and rent the cafeteria wing for a trial period of either 6 or 8 weeks, which was all I had between when I had the idea and when I was taking a planned trip. So I rented it for 1 day a week, and we had very good attendance for that experimental period. I think most weeks we had over 20 and sometimes as many as 35 people here. We had not only working the puzzle, and the painting group started coming in for a few weeks. There was an attempt to have some dancing. A gentleman brought his records in and tried to get people to dance. The potluck was from the beginning. We always had a potluck lunch. And I purposely avoided calling it a senior center because I was hoping it would be attractive to people of all ages. In point of fact, it has always been mostly seniors that have come to this event. But after that experimental period, I wrote a letter to the trustees pointing out that the taxpayers of the township had already paid for the building twice, when it was built and when it was purchased back from the Board of Education. So I didn't feel that when it was open for community purposes that we should have to pay rent for that. The trustees were a little leery about that, but after a few weeks they did come up with an agreement that with trustee approval, a group that meets the criteria, which includes things like being nonprofit, local, meaning at least somebody from the township has to be majorly involved in it, and not political. They may have thrown in not religious, I'm not sure about that. Not a fundraiser, and open to anybody that wanted to come free of charge. That the building could be used with trustee approval in advance on Monday through Thursday for that sort of thing. And So with that in hand, I started the community center back up, and it's been meeting on Tuesday, except during the winter. We generally close it down in early December and open back up in early March for several years now. And I feel pretty good about the fact that we've got the Restoration Society has moved ahead, and we've gotten the grants for the elevator, and I think the building has been saved. So, in the meanwhile, I've had a couple of grandchildren that I never expected to have, and they're in New Jersey, and I'm about to move to New Jersey. But I feel like I'm leaving the situation in good condition. And one other thing that I did want to tell the community, I did want to say that the initial challenge grant that Marcy presented to the community as an anonymous gift of $10,000 to be matched, it came from me. I gave it anonymously in the beginning and asked that it be kept quiet, but at this point I'm ready to let the community know that that money did not come from somebody who had lots and lots of money. It just came from somebody who had a little more than she needs and wanted to do something good with it. So I'm proud of my part in getting the school in community use, and it's been great being back home, and I hope to see some of you throughout the years as I come back to visit.
Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. It means a lot to me, it means a lot to the community out there. And so if you liked this video, you can give it a thumbs up right down there. If you want to subscribe to this channel for more of these videos, you can click right here to subscribe to this channel. And I hope everybody has a great day. Bye!